How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. Some pretty freaky numbers just came in regarding US debt. I want to talk about that and explain why this causes Bitcoin to go up forever. I'll also show you some other interesting things that are happening in the market. If you don't mind, hit subscribe, turn on the bell notification underneath the video so you can see future videos just like this. Also, if you want to trade cryptocurrencies, now is the time to do it because we have been in this very long sideways market, 8 months, where we've closed a month between 60 and 70,000, but that doesn't last forever. We get big movements up, stair steps up, and then we go sideways, and then stair steps up. If you want to trade crypto, if you want to get that position in before we take that next stair step up, there's a link to Margex underneath the video where you can start trading cryptocurrency assets and you can leverage yourself. Now, of course, make sure you know what you're doing, but let's start here. The NASDAQ finished the day up just slightly, 0.08%. Bitcoin and crypto are down on the day. Of course, there has been some uncertainty throughout the week with the missiles, with the port strike, with the Fed speak. But yesterday, we did have a net outflow from the ETFs. But one notable inflow was IBIT. IBIT bought 41 million. This is after big outflows from FBTC, from ARKB, from BITB, from HODL. Pretty much everyone sold, but Blackrock was buying. They were swallowing up Bitcoin. The Middle East is kicking off again versus China printing. US slashing rates and printing soon. Stocks at all-time highs. Unemployment rate is falling. Global liquidity is going parabolic. Call me stupid, but I'm bullish. Coming from Lady of Crypto. Call me stupid, but I'm bullish as well for the end of the year and next year. Now, we do have some inflow numbers coming in for today, but not much so far. It's still early in the night. Grayscale was the first one in, and Grayscale and Grayscale Mini both had net zero for the day. No inflows or outflows. It was a decent sized trading day though. Between IBIT and FBTC, we had about $1.25 billion traded. And then of course we have all the other ETFs as well for another, quarter to $500 million as well. So pretty decent sized trading day. Obviously there's a lot of volatility with Bitcoin going down all the way under $60,000. And this comes after we have some crazy numbers on U.S. debt. U.S. debt explodes to $35.7 trillion on October 1, after being just $345 billion lower 5 days ago. Less than 5 days ago, the U.S. debt was at, it was $345 billion lower. So, look at that. That's just crazy. 345 in 5 days, so $70 billion a day. We're talking about $1 trillion in debt over a 15-day period. If that was, spread out, $2 trillion a month? Of course, that's not going to continue, but that is just an insane jump. That is one of the reasons Bitcoin will go up forever, because debt continues to go up. We continue to see more money printed. We continue to see debasement, and yet there's only ever 21 million Bitcoin. I actually did a video earlier today talking about how much Bitcoin you need to be, how much Bitcoin you would have if you were the median net worth in different age groups in the US. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. I think it's pretty interesting. It gives you an idea for how aggressive you can get if you have the average, the median net worth, and whether you're on pace, right? So a pretty interesting video there, but let's continue. Bitcoin has no top because fiat money printing never stops. This is from 5 days ago. Like I said, $35.3 trillion. 3 days later, $35.32 trillion. A day later, it went up $120 billion. Then a day later yet, it goes up another $220 billion. What are they spending money on? I don't know if we'll ever know, because there's not much transparency. There is in Bitcoin. There's definitely transparency in Bitcoin, but there's not much transparency in where we're spending our money. Of course, you can find some resources, but yeah, this is just insane, right? Let's continue though. Tesla delivered 463,000 vehicles in Q3, beating Wall Street estimates of 462,000. Total production was 469,796. Tesla also announced they deployed 6.9 gigawatt hours of energy storage at in the quarter, up 73% year on year. Now, how did Tesla end the day? Down 3.5%. So some people thought it might be a little bit higher, even though analysts' expectations were met. Tesla doing their thing, though. I think that was actually a pretty good quarter. ChatGPT maker OpenAI raises $6.6 billion at $157 billion valuation. Of course, a lot of people are paying attention to crypto AI as well. Different AI cryptos have done quite well over the last couple of weeks. Obviously, have dipped over the last few days, but a lot of people positioning themselves into that stuff, into those different assets for the next run. FTX estate prepares to sell $38 million of locked WLD tokens at a discount. This is 5% of the current market cap. Now, WorldCoin is up about 10% last month. Obviously, extremely volatile, even from just a few days ago, down 25% over last year. It was up significantly back in March. It was at $12. Now it's down 85% over that time span. So we're talking 6 months, 7 months, and it's down 85%. So just taken a beating recently. Now, I say we don't really know where our money is going. Obviously, like I said, we have reports that show us what we spend on, national debt, on Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, all that kind of stuff. But the fact is, we have some audits in the government, they can't find trillions of dollars, right? Hundreds of billions of dollars of assets, like with the Pentagon. The fact is, we don't really know everywhere the money is going. Of course, we have some inkling, but I don't know if politicians and these firms are always very upfront with us. The fact is, we will continue to have greed. We'll continue to have misuse of money. We'll continue to have just massive budgets where you can misuse 1% of it, and it inflates the cost of a good significantly, and you can spend stupid amounts of money on something that you don't even need. That's why we need Bitcoin. Of course, there's volatility, right? We're in an asset that's very young that a lot of people don't understand, but the fact is, over time, it will gain in value because there's scarcity, there's utility, there's value there. We've had some of the biggest institutions come in and say, we need this, we need to offer this to our clients. There's something just on, Forbes? There's some big publication that's talking about how Bitcoin is becoming a mainstay in portfolios, and that's going to be more the case over time. I mean, look at where we're at this year compared to the year before, compared to 4 years before that, and 4 years before that. The fact is that this is a global asset that's well respected, or becoming more well respected as well. And I see that continuing to happen. I see in the next cycle, maybe that's a cycle where Bitcoin's starting to be included in retirement accounts and target date funds and that kind of thing. And that is a massive catalyst. So I'm extremely bullish. Of course, you have to have a long time frame. Keep in mind, we're still below last cycle's peak. This would be similar to us being at 17, 18,000 back in 2020, and just waiting for the next leg of this bull market. Of course, do your own due diligence. I'm not telling you to do anything. Check out the link underneath the video in case you want to check out Margex. I appreciate it. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.